Hey loves, welcome and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I recreated or attempted to recreate the House of CB dress for my friend's birthday. So this is the inspiration that I gathered. She had been sending me a bunch of different dresses and stuff that she wants me to make for her, and this was the easiest and simplest I could come up with in the time frame that I had.
So the babe did not have a dress. She wanted to wear jeans to celebrate girl's birthday. No, so we're gonna make a dress. I think we should blindfold you so we can get like the full reaction of the finished dress. Yeah. Why are you folding yourself?
And sworn.
Okay, we're gonna start and we're gonna blindfold her and get to business. Which way should I blindfold? You must not be able to. Can you see?
I can't see anything.
Can't see anybody. Can you see your assistants?
Yeah.
So I don't really want to like make a pattern in anything, so I'm just gonna drape the dress on your body. Yeah, we're just gonna drape everything and be fast. No waste time.
So I'm using scuba for the top part of the dress, which is really stretchy. It's more like a four-way stretch, and the stretchiest side is going to go across her body, and I just pinned it onto her top. And go ahead and stretch out the fabric to fit the mold of her body and add more pins. Please be careful if you're doing this to somebody else's body or your own body so that you don't stab yourself. Now we're gonna start marking around the fabric how we want the shape of the top. So we decided to go with this design for the top part of the dress. I don't know why homegirl cannot stand still. She was giving me such a hard time giggling and dancing around, but we made it work. These lines that I'm extending to her back is for the back piece of the dress. So it's going to be a backless dress with a necktie piece to support her bust. So this is the front piece of the dress. We're just gonna lay it down and cut it, and that piece I'm holding is going to be a piece to cut out the back part of the dress. So I have my fabric unfold and I'm just going to cut it out. Now to cut for the back piece of the dress, I'm just going to lay the side seams of what I just already cut out and draw out a rectangle and cut it out. So I decided to make the front part of the dress double layered so that we don't have any see-through situation because she is quite heavy busted. Now we're going to take our front two pieces, lay them right sides touching and sew around the top area, and then we're going to cut out long straps to make for the neckties of the dress. You're just going to transfer that measurement onto your fabric and cut out 4 rectangles. I decided to give the straps a little angle so they look like bows when she ties them. So you're going to let them right sides touching and sew around them. Now I just realized I made a mistake. I was not supposed to sew the sides of the front part of the top together. So we're gonna open those seams and then get back to the machine. After sewing around the straps, we're gonna cut off all the little corners and then flip them inside out and press them down with an iron. This part is quite hard to explain, but we're gonna take the front part of the top inside out, and then we have our strap right sides, and then you're gonna fit it into the two pieces of the front that we put together, and then you're gonna sew it where the seams meet each other there. And this is how your strap is going to look after pressing it down with an iron and turning the whole front piece the right side. So also remember to iron flat your seams or the front side of the top. Now we're gonna grab the back piece and then we're just gonna hem the top of it, and then we're gonna take it right sides touching the front part of the dress and pin it on the sides, and then we're gonna sew straight. So this is our first fitting and I have my fingers crossed and we have to blindfold the girly again. So I'm just hoping everything is going according to plan because we only have a few hours to make this dress before we actually have to leave. So far the plan seems to be working and I am so happy. I'm doing a happy dance. This girl is so impossible. She keeps touching and trying to feel what's going on onto the dress. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and trim down the sides of the front part of the top. They were a little bit too long for her after she has fitted it on. Now watching this over editing, I'm like, okay, this blindfolding was a waste of time because the girlie knew what was going on because she was feeling the dress the whole time. So for the bottom of the dress, I chose to use this polycotton, which is going to be perfect to make those ruffles on the sides of the dress. So I'm just going to measure out how long I can make it because the fabric was not that big as well. So the fabric is enough for a mid-length dress, so it's going to be up until the knees or just below the knees. So I'm just going to cut out two big rectangles of the fabric. So I measured the bottom part of the dress where there's that bottom diamond shape, and then I'm going to cut the fabric twice the size of that, and then about twice the size for the back piece as well. So we're going to do a loose top stitch and then start gathering our fabric. Once again, I'm here doing this tedious job of gathering fabric. How do people do this? I really do not enjoy pulling this thread, and it broke like a couple of times. Anyway, we're gonna remeasure that and make sure that we have enough fabric that I've pulled and gathered. Oh my god, this is such a stressful process. But you're just gonna measure and make sure that you've gathered the fabric to be the exact size of that shaped piece of the top, and also the same for the back of the top. Now I'm connecting the back piece that I've gathered for the back part of the dress and the front piece for the front part of the dress. After sewing these pieces together, now we have a full skirt. So we're just gonna take the top part of the dress and put it inside that big circle with the right side outside. I hope that makes sense, but you guys can see as I'm doing. So the right side of the skirt is touching the right side of the top part of the skirt. Now this is the second fitting, and I actually have to get the girlie's opinion on this, if she wanted this or not. So the dress is a little drippy where the diamond piece goes down, so I wanted to know if she wanted to leave it like that or she wanted it to be straight. And this girl is so dramatic, she would not open her eye. I'm like, girl, open your eyes and give me an opinion. And she was not. So we also had to take in the sides of the dress a little to make them tighter so that the dress comes together. I know it looks crazy right now, but it still needed to get ironed down. But she was loving it, and I'm so glad. So here we're just gonna do a few finishing touches, and that's our dress.